welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys here, of course. And for those of you that don't know, I'm Taji and I am your go-to girl for all things self-growth and self-improvement. I love to offer practical advice and tips to help you become your best self and your very own dream girl. So, if that sounds like something that you're interested in, or if you've been striving to grow or become your best self, make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss all of the wonderful things that will come of this channel. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you deserve to feel like the best version of yourself. We are not settling for just okay anymore. It's time to level up your mind, beauty, and energy. It's time to step into your main character era. I don't know, maybe I'm the one that needs to hear this. In this video, we're going to be discussing two essential paths to your glow up. The first being your mental or your inner glow up, and the next being your physical or your outer glow up. One thing that I've learned on my own journey is that true glow ups start from the inside out. It all begins in the mind and in the soul, which radiates to the out, and that improves our physical appearance. And when both of those work together, that's when you become that girl. No, not that girl, but that girl. So, with that being said, the first topic that I want to touch on is journaling. Journaling is one of the most powerful habits that you can build while on the journey to your highest self. It really gives you a space to visualize who you want to be. By writing down your thoughts, visions, and aspirations, you get a better idea of what's important to you and how to work towards that vision. One thing that I personally love about journaling is it gives me a space to track my progress. There's times where I'm feeling like I'm just not doing enough or I haven't reached a point that I have been trying to reach, and I can go back into my journal days, weeks, or even months and see where I was then and where I am now. And usually I've made way more progress than I'd given myself credit for. The next topic that I want to touch on is affirmations, daily affirmations. And I can be honest and say when I first heard about these, I was like, okay, yeah, this isn't for me because how am I going to be repeating these things that I don't even feel about myself? I was like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Until I actually tried them, I downloaded an app and the affirmations would come to my phone randomly throughout the day. And I started just reading them. And slowly but surely, I started actually believing them, along with other work, of course. That's a disclaimer that I always want to say when it comes to affirmations. Just saying affirmations is 9 times out of 10 not going to do anything. You have to say affirmations along with treating yourself right and doing things for yourself, talking to yourself nice. Affirmations are like a little cherry on top, in my opinion. I don't feel like it's the main dish, if that's how I want to put it. I don't think it's the main dish, but it can definitely help you on your journey. Books and podcasts. Now, books have played such a major role in my own glow up journey. Basically, anything that you want to know can be found by simply looking up a book. Like, you can look up exactly what you want to know and search like books on that subject. Some of my favorite books that I'm reading right now are Atomic Habits, Boundaries, Clever Girl Finance, Why Men Love. I'm not going to say it. If you know, you know. But the opportunities are endless. Anything that you want to learn can be found in a book. Trust me. Listening to creators right here on YouTube is how I took my first steps in my glow up journey. One day I was cleaning up and a random video came on, and let me tell you, I was shook. Everything that sis was saying in that video felt like tough love, like she was talking directly to me. And since that day, I would listen to different podcasts, different creators, and I was soaking up so much game, y'all. So much game. They were teaching me the importance of things that I was absolutely ignorant to at the time, such as the importance of solo dates, how to step into my femininity, dating advice, things that I had never given a second thought to, that I thought I had it all figured out. No. I learned so much, and podcasts continue to play such a big role in my glow up journey even today. Okay, and moving on, the next topic that I want to touch on is protecting your peace. Now, y'all know this is a big one for me because you truly cannot glow up if your mind is always full of stress and negativity. Let me say that again. You cannot truly glow up if your mind is always full of stress and negativity. I used to be the type of person that used to let people, social media, and stress drain my energy until I would crash out. I am okay saying that now. I'm a retired crash out. I'm much better now, but yes, I used to be crashing out because I was so stressed all the time on things that did not even need to affect me. And it was like that for a long time until I realized that my peace is actually my power. I had to learn to set boundaries with people and understand that no is a complete sentence. I was always over explaining and overextending myself, even at the expense of my own peace. And I had to kill that. Setting boundaries is for you, not for other people. And if people in your life are offended by the fact that you're setting boundaries, then it's likely that they were benefiting something from you not having boundaries at all. And in that case, you don't need them around anyway. It's time to stand up, sis. Social media. Social media can really affect your glow up journey. You can feel like you're doing so well and then get on the internet and feel like you're just falling apart. All of a sudden, you feel like you're not doing good enough or you're not as far as you need to be. And that's because social media is not reality. It's a place where people go to share the good things that are going on in their life. It's a place to show things that people actually want you to know. Nobody's going to go on social media and tell you that their life is falling apart and they're so stressed out and all these bad things are happening to them. No, you're going to post on your good days. You're going to post that you're feeling good, that you just got a new place, that you just got a new car, that you're being accepted to this school, that you're doing this with your life or that with your life. All of your good news. Honestly, if you're getting on social media and you're feeling that way about the people on your feed, then sis, it's time to unfollow them or mute them, something. That's your phone that you're paying for. Are you going to allow it to make you feel upset or make you feel sad? No. Fill your social media with things that make you feel good or things that you're more aligned with. For example, me as a single mom, I'm not going to be following the 20 something year old with no kids that's going on vacation twice a month because that doesn't align with where I'm at in my life right now. Or as a woman that's building my dream body in the gym, I'm not going to be following all the BBL girlies. Now, there's no shade or no foul, but that just doesn't align with what I'm doing in my life right now. Use your social media to inspire you, not to feel bad about yourself. Now we are moving on to the second half of this video, and that is your physical glow up, your outer glow up, your I look good, okay? This part of your glow up is equally as important as your mental glow up for a couple of reasons. One being the mental glow up takes time. You're not just gonna wake up one day and have it figured out and see so much progress. It takes consistency and work to glow up mentally. But your outer glow up, you can do things today that will boost your confidence and have you feeling just so much better. Looking polished isn't about wearing designer clothes. It's about small intentional steps that make you look effortlessly put together and elevate your overall look. When I first started being more intentional about looking put together, I focused on building my wardrobe with more neutral pieces that can easily be mixed and matched rather than loud, trendy pieces. And let me tell you, I was a Shein cart girly. I would go on there and I would just shop aimlessly, looking at whatever is cute, buying orange pants, green tops. I was just buying things that I thought was cute at the time. And when it came time to me actually getting dressed for the day, I would feel like I had nothing because all I had were these loud, trendy, going out pieces, and I would just dump more money into buying more. And I couldn't quite understand how to find my own personal style. I was just buying things that I felt like were cute on the site. And honestly, I was wasting so much time and so much money just buying all of this random stuff. When it comes to clothes, it's really quality over quantity. It's okay to get a few pieces at a time rather than buy a whole cart of clothes because it costs less. Because over time, those clothes that cost less are going to rip, they're going to tear, they're going to stain easily, and it's just not going to be worth it within 6 months. Whereas the quality pieces that you buy, they're going to hold up through anything, and you can continue to mix and match them, wear them with different things. And honestly, it's just more cost effective and better. It even looks better on your body than to buy a whole bunch of cheap stuff just because. And if you're unsure about where to start with your own wardrobe, I highly recommend Pinterest. You can find anything on there. When I first started looking on Pinterest, I had no idea what my style was. And I would just go in there and just surf and surf and surf. And then I slowly but surely started putting my own style together by saying, like, oh, this is actually what I like to wear. This actually looks good on me. Honestly, I used to be the type that liked my clothes super tight. I liked tight shirts, tight jeans. And then when I actually started paying attention to my style, I realized, like, okay, I look better in a more baggier jeans and a tight top, or I look better in dresses and skirts than I do in jeans all the time. So it's really just about learning yourself and what your personal style is and exploring different options, trying different things before just going out and purchasing a whole bunch of stuff just because it's cute to you at the time, or just buying stuff because it's trendy or it looks good on somebody else or you've seen somebody else wearing it. It's much better to learn yourself and your own style so that you don't waste your time and your money and keep buying stuff every 6 months and still feeling like you have absolutely nothing to wear. And that brings me back to the neutral colors. You always want to make sure that you have a lot of options to mix and match so that you can make different outfits out of what you already have in your closet, rather than feeling like you have to go out and buy something every single time that you might wear that one time and never even pick up again. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to do a full video on this because I feel like I can go deeper onto this topic and it might run this video kind of long. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a full video on this topic so we can actually deep dive into closet staples and how to mix and match certain things and how to build your wardrobe from scratch, because that's what I'm doing. That's what I've done. And yeah, this tip is going to be to get a skincare routine. It doesn't have to be a 7-step routine with all types of different serums. I think a good cleanser, maybe a toner, moisturizer, and sunscreen is great to start with. And yes, I don't know what you've been told, but everybody needs sunscreen daily. It is essential. The goal is to have clean, soft, moisturized skin. And to piggyback on skincare, I want to add foot care in there. It is so essential to take care of your feet. Even if you're going to the shop every 2 weeks and getting a pedicure, it is essential to take care of your feet at home. And one way that I like to do that is 2 to 3 times a week, I use an exfoliating sponge or scrubber in the shower, and I just scrub my feet, really focusing on the heels and the middle part of the toes, which can tend to get rough with walking every day. But it makes such a huge difference, and it doesn't take any more than 5 extra minutes in the shower. If you really want to take it up a notch, when you get out of the shower, dry your feet really well and take a good amount of Vaseline, and once again rub it in, focusing on the heel part in the middle of the toe area. Put some cotton socks on and sleep with them, and in the morning your feet will be baby soft. You can do this maybe 3 to 5 times a week. I do it every night because it's just a part of my routine, but my feet stay soft throughout the winter, spring, summer, and fall. And when I go to do my toes, it's really just to change the polish and to cut my cuticles. It's not much scrubbing work that I have to do because I make sure to take care of that on a regular so that it doesn't get built up or crusty, and you're not out there walking around in your sandals and you have the built up crusty ash on there. That is not a good look. So yes, definitely focus on foot care. Next subject is hair, and contrary to popular belief, you do not have to be fresh out of the salon to have your hair looking nice or put together. It can be as simple as putting it in a sleek bun or a ponytail or adding some curls. The goal is to make sure that your hair looks maintained, moisturized, and like you love yourself, like you put a little effort into it. If you like extensions, like wigs or weaves, it is very important to take care of your natural hair underneath. I used to be the type of person that would put my hair in a wig and just simply don't care about my hair underneath. Yeah, hate to say it, but yeah, that used to be me. And I really learned that it is very important to make sure your hair stays moisturized, well taken care of, because that's your actual hair. And you want to make sure that you are giving it the love that it properly deserves. But the goal is to put effort into your hair. Even if the effort is minimal, you can still give off a good polished look. At most, anything beats walking around in a bonnet or a headscarf. Next subject is nails. And just like hair, you do not have to be fresh out of the salon to have your nails looking good and put together. Even if you don't have the money or the time to go to the salon, that does not mean that you just completely disregard how your nails are looking, because 9 times out of 10, nails are the first thing that people are going to look at on you, especially if you talk with your hands or if you're showing somebody something. Your nails are always going to be at the forefront. Having fresh maintained nails can be as simple as making sure they are clipped, your cuticles are oiled, and you can even take it up a notch and add some polish. You can do a clear coat. I like to do just a nude color on my natural nails. You can really do anything. The goal is to make sure that they are looking clean, put together, and like you're taking care of them. As long as you are keeping them maintained, it makes a huge difference in your overall appearance. One thing that I want to touch on before moving on to my last subject is the power of adding dainty jewelry to your everyday looks. Dainty jewelry holds such a special place in my heart because there are some days where I don't feel like dressing up and I'm aiming for more of like a dress down look, and adding either some earrings or a bracelet or even some little cute stackable rings like I have on now really elevates your look and can really take it from here to here. The best part about it is you can find pieces of jewelry at pretty much any price point. You don't have to worry about going out and spending all of your coin. You can find things on the TikTok shop, Amazon, TJ Maxx, Ross. A little side note is make sure that it says non-tarnish, because you don't want to get a couple of wears out of it and then it's turning rusty. But you can find great things at great price points without breaking the bank. Okay, and the last thing that I want to touch on in this video is the power of scent. Fragrance is one of the most overlooked ways to elevate your polish. When selecting a fragrance, think about what appeals more to you. Are you more into fruity scents? Are you more of a woody girl or a fresh scent girl? Me personally, I'm into gourmand scents. I love vanilla scents and scents that are on the more sweeter side. I feel like they work with my natural body chemistry. One thing that I've learned while exploring different fragrances is to always test them out on your own skin, because a scent can smell one way in the air and a totally different way once it hits your body. And that's because scents change with body chemistry. So before you go buy that $200 bottle of perfume that you've been eyeing, maybe try with a sample version to see how it actually smells on your body. When applying your fragrance, you want to focus on your pulse points like your wrists, your neck, and behind your ears. And a good thing to remember is never rub your perfume in. Like, don't spray it on your wrist and then rub them in. That can really disrupt the scent. Make fragrance a part of your everyday routine, like brushing your teeth or putting on your skincare. It really adds a sense of self-care and shows that you are really taking the time to look and feel your best. And that's it for our glow up. It is all about the small intentional steps that we make every day to feel our best. Remember, it's not just about appearance, it's about mindset, self-love, and constantly evolving into the best version of you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I'd love to hear about your own glow up journeys. Drop a comment below and let me know what you're doing to feel your best. Until next time, ladies, bye!